It's a feat that only seems possible in movies, but as two convicted murderers who escaped recently from an upstate New York prison are showing, breaking out of prison or jail isn't entirely impossible. But other breakouts attempted in recent years show that the most challenging feat isn't breaking out, but staying out, and even more, staying alive. Here are a few recent noteworthy examples of people who got farther than one might expect. Sarah Jo Pender, according to the Indianapolis Star, in 2008, the prisoner convicted of murder masterminded a highly publicized prison escape, earning a spot on the U.S. Marshals' 15 Most Wanted Fugitives list. The Marshals called her, quote, a dangerous fugitive who poses a threat to anyone she comes in contact with, unquote. She was captured 4.5 months later, living quietly on Chicago's North Side. She, too, was helped by a prison guard. Then there's Kevin Patrick Stozer. He escaped from an Austin Transitional Center in Texas in 2013, prompting the U.S. Marshal to add him to its list of 15 most wanted fugitives, calling him, quote, a malicious individual who abused innocent children on multiple occasions, unquote. He was serving the remainder of a 156-month sentence for 4 counts of child sexual assault and 1 count of possession of child pornography. Despite a $25,000 reward for information, authorities couldn't track him. He was found by a 13-year-old Labrador retriever named Carly, who, according to the Austin American-Statesman, brought Stozer's skull home to her owners about a year after he disappeared. One of the most controversial recent prison escape cases is the case of Assata Shakur. The activist and Black Panther, also known as Joanne Chesimard, was convicted in the shooting death of a New Jersey state trooper. Shakur was broken out by a few fellow Panthers who strong-armed 2 prison workers driving a prison van and used it to help Shakur escape the prison vicinity. They then switched vehicles, released the hostages, and drove off. Shakur reportedly fled to Cuba and was believed to have been granted political asylum. In 2013, Shakur became the first woman ever to be named a most wanted terrorist by the FBI. The FBI and the state of New Jersey are each offering $1 million for information leading to her apprehension. Rapper and movie star Common was banned from speaking at New Jersey's Keene University earlier this year as a result of a 15-year-old song he wrote about her, called A Song for Assata. And there are some not-so-recent cases that are still historic. In 1962, guards at the infamous Alcatraz prison in the San Francisco Bay discovered that 3 prisoners, John Anglin, Clarence Anglin, and Frank Morris, had escaped. According to the FBI, its search for the men, which lasted for 2 decades, was unsuccessful. The agency says it was unable to determine whether the 3 men successfully escaped or died in the shark-infested waters surrounding Alcatraz. The FBI closed the case in 1979. Still, the latest disappearance of Sweat and Matt is costing authorities $1 million a day. Despite modern technology and all of the financial resources, the 2 men are proving that an escape, even from a maximum security prison such as Clinton, isn't impossible, and eluding authorities until now is also somehow possible.